Ding! This is where one of the in-town local water spots was that I really enjoyed. It looks like they're going to do some sort of construction, probably fuck it all up, as people walk around with Silence of the Lambs masks on, all zombified and shit. I'm like, oh, no big deal. It's okay. Let's all wear masks from now on. We should have been wearing them all along. You could catch a cold. We gotta wear masks all the time now. Big ones that cover our entire face, even in the hot sun. Oh my fucking God. Everybody's lost their minds. Apparently. Not everybody. I know a few people that are sane, which having to be surrounded by a sheeple herd of morons is making them become insane. I guess that's, the duality of things. Anyway, look at that gorgeous tree. You are a beautiful tree. You know that? You're beautiful. You stay just how you are. This used to be the tunnels to go under the road before they did the road and redid it up there. I came down here a few years ago with big pry bars and saws, and I cut the thing open so you could get in there. Thought maybe, if I end up literally with nobody's yard to park in and sleep at the time, I could come down here and at least be in there and hopefully shielded from some microwaves by that corrugated steel in the roadway. But my ears still rang inside, but it was substantially less. Alright. This is the place I noticed this trail when I was when I cut open that gate. So I eventually came down here and guess what I found? Boy, it's getting overgrown. Okay, sure-footed as a mountain goat. I found the fish ladders. Check it out. I found the perfect place for the old breaking the bubble from my video about breaking the bubble. Not breaking the surface, the Greg Louganis story, but breaking the bubble of water. See? This is nice little fish ladders, right? And there are these 3 pools. Actually, that's kind of a 4th pool down there, too. It's a big, long tunnel. Good acoustics in there. Cool graffiti, too. So yeah, this is a good spot. I mean, it could be chemtrailed out and airplane after airplane flying over, and I'm about to lose it. My temples are swollen and my eyebrows are all swollen and whatnot, and my ears are ringing and every joint aches, and I feel like I'm going to throw up, and I feel constipated at the same time, and weird itchy hairs are growing out of my fucking, eyebrows and my nose and my ass all at the same time. And yeah, I can't get I can't find any way to abate these conditions. It's just not possible. There's no place you can go. There's nothing you can do to make it stop, because AI is on the attack and computers don't stop. They're not a normal enemy. They're an enemy that gets turned on and never ever stops ever. You can't make them stop. You can't convince them to stop. You can't give up and have them stop. You can give up, they still don't stop. You have to die for them to stop. Here come some of them now. And here's the scary thing about AI, to me, is that there are so many people whose jobs, what they do for their job, comes to them and those superiors send them that message on computer. So these people get their marching orders from the computer. Now they're presuming that on the other end of the computer there's a human being who's making these decisions, because these decisions involve other human beings, and therefore, we should keep it in the human family, right? I'm talking your police, your EMS, your firemen, and any of those government agencies, and the military for that matter, and the banking system, and the medical system, all of them. There are protocols, procedures, operating standards, rules of conduct of what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, and what is allowed and what is not allowed, and the point being, all of them have superiors. It's in a rank and file system of compartmentalization, and the AI is at the top of it. So somebody who gets their orders in a message on a computer, the computer could send it as if it was a person, your boss, who may not even exist. You've only seen him on a screen, so he's just a face on a screen. It could be a completely computer-generated thing at this point. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. And they get their marching orders from the computer, and they carry them out no matter what, because they're good little minion bitches. They don't want to risk their, benefits and their pretty good paying job, just because they may not personally agree with the policy. That's secondary. What's most important is taking care of your family. So I'm going to keep my good job here as a FEMA camp guard, or Xfinity installer of 5G, or Dr. So-and-so. Can anybody hear me? Hopefully I'm not covering the microphone, and this is just going to be me looking around with my big fat neck sticking out here going blah, 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 blah. Really what's troubling me is I've been looking for love in all the wrong places. What do you do in Armageddon time, right? There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. How are you going to meet anybody, right? So, my philosophy was, stick with the ones you know, rather than, stick with the devil you know, rather than the devil you don't know. But I'm afraid the devil I know may be the worst one of them all. Definitely the most powerful. But it's the end of the world, supposedly, and I'm just not feeling any way to, find someone new right at the moment. It doesn't seem to happen. A couple times here in the last 10 years, I've one or two different gals, and that did not work. It didn't work. Only one of them seemed like it was going to be good, could be good. And he went absolutely insane and became throwing shit around my shop, breaking things, and went over nothing, over piddly grievance of some sort, and then bounced out. Okay. There's a whole group of narcissistic, sociopathic, control freak, mind slave women out there, and they can only act cool for so long, and then they got to suck you off as quickly and thoroughly as they can. get you in trouble, make you look bad, talk shit about you, disappear on you after buttering you up and making you feel all better. Why they gotta do that? I guess it's just a mental problem. But they're out there, much longer. Your instinct says, what the hell's wrong with the kid? He's fucking playing me. He's playing you. He is. Guaranteed. If you think he is, he is. There's never a time that I felt that I was wrong. Ever. So if you feel that way, you're not prone to being paranoid. If you're ruled by your emotions and that's all you think about is the status of your relationship and the closeness, then you may not want to just assume you're right. But if you're a fairly normal person and you start getting that feeling, you're right. Yeah. I don't know why they seem to be such a group, though. I mean, the church with a poisoned mind, as Boy George would say. Which is a good Boy George song. What's wrong with Boy George? Anyway. So, yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, these are my water spots. There in the camera. It is peaceful down here, and it's right in the middle of town. But I'm worried they're going to tear all this beautiful greenery up so that, nobody can come down here without being seen from the parking lot or something, so that nobody comes down. I don't know. I hope not. So that's a magnificent tunnel. We got berries to eat down here. It's shaded, cool. I mean, that's just awesome. These little waterfalls. I've been half tempted to come down here and bring some 2x6s and go from this ledge to that ledge and make a decking on there, or then build some sort of a structure on the top. Take some small generators and make water turbines on these 3 drops that power up the batteries. Bury some batteries in the ground over there that are being charged off of the little water wheels, and make like a little self-sustained mini homeless shelter, except it's too populated of an area for that, unfortunately. But the little generator thing is a good idea. I mean, that's what they need to have for, homeless people. You need a little water wheel generator to keep their phone charged or something, right? If you got running water in your area, there you go. My feet are getting so much better. The water is the number one medicine. Number 2 is oxygen, especially if it's pure. Number 3 is getting out of